boat.
Yes, there was nobody there, but yeah.
Very short.
Very short?
Yeah.
Alright.
And I believe it was on the,
How's they going?
they
Very
tour.
good.
Good.
You know, like the boat was in the water and they were on the tour and
I
they
can't remember. Did you like, we went pretty short last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
You wanted it short as it was last time?
Miss you, we put a meal too.
Yeah, I see it, buddy. I'm the director, you're the actor.
That's
Remember that.
right. Your dad's got this down.
Yeah. How have you been doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
Make sure you don't get the finger on the camera.
Make sure what?
Make sure you don't get your finger on the camera.
Oh, the finger.
I'll be fine, buddy. I've done this once or twice, okay?
You guys have any plans today?
Grocery shopping.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And David bus is full.
And what?
David bus is full.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he got a gift card for his graduation he hasn't used yet, so we're going to go tomorrow to Dave & Buster's. And
Awesome. That'll be fun. I actually have never been to Dave & Buster's.
it's really nice.
I've heard that. I've heard it's expensive though.
Can be. I mean, it's like you probably wouldn't go every week.
Right.
It's not like nightclub sort of thing where you can.
Right.
I mean, it is. I mean, a lot of young people go there at night,
Right.
but the games can get expensive.
Like anything, right?
But it's nicer than Chuck E. Cheese for younger
Yeah,
kids
for
because
sure.
the food's better and the games are better. And
Right. Probably more enjoyable for you
Yep.
too.
Yep. The best one is actually out in Livonia,
Okay.
275 and 7 Mile.
Yeah.
That's where we always go.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
That,
We
it's
go
kind
to
of
that
by a hotel, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I grew up in Livonia.
Oh, you did? Okay. Stevenson High School?
Franklin.
Franklin.
Is that one just like bigger?
Yeah, I think it is. It's pretty small. How's Eli doing?
He's really good. He's getting huge.
Okay. Replacing her?
A little bit. You've been talking about this for a while, haven't you?
Then you should watch it.
Yeah. What else do you post on there?
Like toy videos, Xbox games, movie clips.
Cool. Just about everything, huh? Awesome.
Launch one, places to go, zero point.
Cool.
Did you tell her you post videos of your cooking too?
Yeah,
You do? That's awesome.
I think you should subscribe.
Yeah. What do you like to cook?
Tacos.
You do hot dogs
Yeah.
and steak.
Wow. That's awesome, dude.
Hopefully they'll figure it out.
Are you still recording?
Yes, I'm still recording, buddy.
Gotta double check, huh? Are we shampooing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep filming. Yeah.
I feel like fall outside.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? I'll tuck a towel real quick. Here, lift up just for a minute. There you go. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. I'm kind of ready for it to start cooling off.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not ready for winter, but
I agree with you. I'm the same way.
this is like perfect weather to be like out and about, like doing stuff. Not too hot where you're sweaty. Sun's still out.
And in an interesting position I had discovered, and I don't know if I mentioned to you, I discovered I needed hand surgery
No.
for carpal tunnel.
Oh wow.
And I wanted to get that before the leaves fell so I could be able to rehab and there you go, that's a scar. Rake my leaves, get my hand back to normal. It was 2 weeks ago.
Wow. You healed pretty well.
Yeah, I healed
That's
pretty fast.
impressive.
Yeah. It's still a little tender. It would be difficult to rake now, but I wanted to at least be in better shape so when it's time to rake, my hand will be 100%. So.
Yeah.
So, and then probably in February I'll get this hand done. 'Cause I've got it on both hands.
Are you feeling better though?
Yeah, the numbness and tingling in my fingers that I had all the time went away.
Okay, that's what that is.
Yeah. You usually sometimes you get 2 fingers that get super numb and tingly.
Yep.
And it kind of runs down past your thumb to your wrist and that.
I actually get that, and I tried Googling it and didn't pull much up.
Carpal tunnel syndrome. You would have your family doctor refer you to a orthopedic doctor, and they do a test called an EMG, electromyogram. It's not a super pleasant test, but it determines the extent of your nerve damage.
Yeah.
And in my case, my right hand was so severe, they wanted to do it within a couple days. Tried to wait a week just because of I was going to be helping him and his mom move, which didn't happen. So,
Oh, okay.
but the surgery wasn't bad. It was in and out in a couple hours. You're out for it, so you don't feel a thing.
Right, and then how's the recovery?
The first couple of days, I was on my back. My entire arm was wrapped in an ace bandage with like a splint under it, keep it from moving.
Yeah.
I just kept ice packs on it. Pain wasn't so bad.
That's good.
And then after about 3 days, I took off the wrap,
Yeah.
and I would wash my hand with gently with an antibacterial soap.
Yeah.
Pat it dry every 3 hours or so.
That's not bad.
And then after 7 or 8 days, they take the stitches out, and that wasn't bad. And then you use lotion to soften up the scar, and it's just, the most annoying part was the last 3 days before I had the stitches out. They were tugging on the wound and getting itchy, and
Yeah. That's uncomfortable.
yeah. So so I got them out, and now I'm, it's going to be probably about 6 months before I'm 100%.
Yeah.
But-
You look good. You look like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, it's back, and
That's
it's
such a strange place for a scar. I didn't
Isn't it?
realize
Yeah.
that's where they go in.
yeah. Because there's a tendon that runs across the hand that's squeezing the nerves and tendons against the bone, and that makes them tingle.
Oh, okay.
So
Very interesting.
yeah, it's worth following up on because it's never going to get better. It'll only get worse. And it's people who work with their hands a lot. I mean,
Yep.
there you go.
Yep.
I went through Beaumont. There's a real good hand doctor that's been doing it for 30 years and
That's good to know.
well renowned and
Over here or
yeah,
in Troy?
yeah, at the medical building there on the 7th floor, they've got the whole orthopedic department.
Awesome.
But I've had worse recoveries. I mean, this wasn't that bad.
I'm like amazed with how good that scar looks. I mean, you said 2 weeks?
2 weeks. It would have been 2 weeks and 3 days now since I've had it.
That's really good. My scar's so bad.
It takes a while to heal.
Yeah, like this was a burn. And that was years ago.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, the EMG test, what they test for is to see how quickly your nerves respond and how quickly your muscles respond to electricity. And what they do is they have a little computer monitor, and they've got a little device that's got 2 metal prongs on it. They're dull, and one's positive and one's negative, and they basically give you a shock.
You. Oh.
And they sort of put it at strategic points to determine how long it takes for the electricity to travel back and forth through the carpal tunnel.
Wow.
And the more delayed it is, the more acute the syndrome is.
Yeah.
And then to test the muscles, they take these acupuncture thickness needles with a wire on the top, and they go into the hand, and they kind of fish around in the muscle a bit, and that kind of hurts.
Yeah.
And they test how quickly the electricity is traveling through there.
Wow.
And by the speed of it, they can tell if it's being slowed down or stopped, if it's being blocked by bone. So,
How's that looking, William? Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. That's interesting. How
so
long did the test take?
well, I had both arms done. It took about an hour, so probably about a half hour for one arm, unless you have it in both hands.
I was hoping that it was quicker than that.
Yeah. It's 2 doctors do it.
Yeah.
It's in and out pretty quick.
Yeah. Just doesn't sound like the most comfortable thing in the world.
No, it is, but it's over really quickly. And
Right.
no lasting effects. Say what?
I'm kind of a wimp with stuff.
No, I am too. I don't really like that. But with regard to like Medicaid and that, it's covered because it's medically necessary.
That's
Otherwise,
awesome.
you'd be going with the disability, so they
Yeah.
want you to have that surgery. So
That's awesome.
it's all covered.
Good.
So if it gets really bad, and to the point where, like mine was keeping me up at night, I would roll over on one side and my arm would go numb. And when I would have bad days, I couldn't hold my car keys to put them in the car door or into the door lock at home because I didn't have the dexterity. So it was really bad.
Well, that's got to be nice to have it done and over with now, and
Yeah.
then, only going up from here.
Yep. And the doctor said, he says, well, we're sort of on the edge whether we're going to do. They don't do them both at the same time, of course, because you don't want to be completely out of action.
No.
But
That would be a lot.
he says, when you come in February for your recheck, he said, let's talk about how intense the current symptom is. He says, if you just want to get it done because you know it's eventually going to get worse, he says, let's just schedule it then.
Knock it out.
And it's like I said, all I needed was my dad to drive me and wait for me to drive me home, and gave me
Did they keep you overnight or no?
no. It's really simple. You just in and out, and they give you pain meds to eat for the weekend. And I mean, I usually when I have a surgery, I do it on a Friday. So
Yeah.
And he was at my parents' the whole weekend, so it was just me.
So it made it easier.
Yeah, because I didn't have to cook for him or
Yeah.
anything like that. Because I mean, in the days after, like the first week after, I couldn't so much as open a spaghetti sauce jar.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Just the whole gripping and twisting wasn't working.
Especially where that is.
My dad had ran to the store and got my pain meds, brought them home, dropped them off to me.
And you couldn't get it open.
I couldn't get it open, so I had to call him when he was halfway home. Dad, can you come back and open these for me? I can't get into them. So he turned around and came back.
Aww.
And then while he was there, I had him open up a bunch of other things, like toothpaste, things like that I knew I would struggle with.
Have it already.
Yeah.
Probably something you didn't even really think about. I mean,
Yeah.
you never have to think about trying to open things.
Yeah. It still smarts a bit if I have a container that I really got to crank on.
Yeah.
But the numbness and pain was gone when I woke up from the anesthesia.
That's awesome. That's so weird that you just told me that because it's not constant, but every so often I'll notice the tingling. And I was thinking, okay, did my hand just fall asleep? But it's not like it's elevated or anything. It's just,
And that's what it feels like. It feels like your hand falling asleep.
yeah.
In the 3 weeks before I had it done, it wasn't a matter of it kind of coming and going. It was always there. My entire, if you've ever hit your elbow, your funny bone,
Yeah.
that tingle you
How
get,
it radiates.
I had that constantly. And it was just
Miserable. I'm sure.
hard to type and,
Yeah.
things like that. So,
Still recording?
yes, William. Wait, did you want me to record you or my foot? Because I've been recording my foot.
Man.
I'm recording you, Goofus. Tell Kara about where we're going to go during your winter break.
Washington, D.C.
Awesome. That'll be fun. Just the two of you?
Yep.
Very cool.
He's really started to like museums.
Yeah.
and they've got a lot of them there. Of course, they
Yeah.
got tons.
That's what I heard. I actually have a client that just came back. And he was saying it was awesome.
It's a cool place.
Yeah.
I've been in the summer, I've been in the winter several times. I had a friend that lived there, and haven't been in about 20 years, but
Yeah.
always had a good time. And we found a hotel right downtown between the museums. It's only like $140 a night, so it's pretty good for
that's not bad.
a downtown, big city. So we snagged that, and
Very cool.
we're gonna go for 3 days, 2 nights,
That'll be fun.
Be nice.
or 4 days, 3 nights. 4 days, 3 nights.
Yeah, be nice and coordinated.
He was telling me that all the museums are free too.
Yeah.
Which I had no clue. That's really cool.
Yeah, the public tax dollars there.
Yeah.
But they've got the Natural History Museum. They've got the Smithsonian.
He's telling me about the like planes and
Yeah,
the aircraft.
Smithsonian Museum of Aviation and something like
Yeah.
that.
Yep. He said that one was really neat.
Yep. If your son grows up liking airplanes, there's a real super cool museum that's about 5 hours away in Dayton. It's
Okay.
the Air Force Museum. They have 5 or 6 airplane-sized hangars joined together
Really?
with about 400 or 500 actual-sized airplanes.
Really
And,
cool.
and they're not just parked. Some of them are hung from the ceiling like they're flying, and
That's neat.
they've got the space shuttle. I mean,
That's what I would be interested in seeing.
Yep, they've got bombers. I mean, it's. I guess you walk into the hangar, your jaw drops for the sheer size of these planes. They just have hanging like model toys,
That's cool.
and I think it's free. They've got cafeteria, but we went. William, do you remember going to see the airplanes?
Yeah.
Was it neat?
Yeah.
We went about 10 years ago, and
He just recently has been talking about airplanes.
we stayed overnight. There's some little fairly cheap hotels in the area, and because it's really it could be a 2-day to see everything sort of a deal.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait. Well, I shouldn't say that. I almost said I can't wait for him to get bigger so we can do those things, but I don't
Yeah,
want to rush it.
you want to rush it, yeah.
But it's cool that he's starting to be, interested in things like that.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at the aquarium in Chicago, and I was like,
Right.
I would love to do that with him.
Yeah. William and I always talk about taking the train to Chicago
Yep,
again,
that's what I was thinking too.
because that's fun.
Is it? I've never done it.
Oh, it's great.
Is
It
it?
doesn't cost a lot, and the seats are really big, and you've got food and an observation car. And
Cool.
William, how many times have we taken the train to Chicago? 2 or 3 times?
Yeah.
Nice big table for laptop or an iPad if we have a TV to watch, and occasionally with a lot of traffic on the train lines, it can take a bit longer than the 5 hours.
Right,
but
which is fine.
But again, they've got food car, and I think they have Wi-Fi on now. So
Yeah.
because I took the train to LA twice from Chicago,
you?
and that was fun.
Was it?
'Cause I got a roomette with my own recliner and
that's
big window,
cool.
and interesting way to see the West. It's a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
And when you're driving somewhere, it's like you're trying to follow your GPS. and
Yeah.
you don't really see things that
Yeah,
you would see
yeah.
if you were a passenger.
That's true. Looking good, Will.
Your hair grows so fast. Starts you off in just a second, okay? I was waiting for you to say it's been a second. Like, that's what you normally do to me.
He started his work program as
Yeah? How's that
his
going?
community-based vocational instruction. He
Cool.
likes it. He's there with his friends, and he's
You gotta shave my back. I mean,
I'm gonna shave
figure back.
your neck, yes.
Luckily, he doesn't have a hairy back.
You're right. It was cute.
Shave his initials into his back.
I mean, if you really want me to.
Back of your neck. Will. But he's doing well. He likes the job assignments, and
Good. That's great. When did that start?
September 4th.
Okay. Almost done with this part. You just have so much hair.
yeah.
My hair, right?
Yes.
I'll probably be in the next couple weeks to get mine done.
Sure. Sounds good.
You called it, okay?
Did you tell Kara about what you want to do to your hair back in the end of the summer?
Dye.
You want to dye it? What color,
do?
what color did you want to dye it?
What color? I forgot.
You forgot?
You blue or green, and you wanted to have a mohawk that you talked about having?
Yeah.
Really?
I think he was being silly. His mom had a heart attack.
His hair goes back, right?
Blue hair, William. That would do something.
Yeah.
I was supportive. I'm like, let your freak flag fly. That's why you want to do
Do
it.
it while you can.
But everyone else, including my father, was like, ah.
Really? What if it was just a little bit? Not like all blue or green, but maybe a little streak or something.
Maybe try that next time, William, if that's what you want to try, huh?
Yeah.
But if you decided to, you could put a little color in there, couldn't you?
So we don't carry
Oh, you don't?
the different color, like the colors.
Oh, colors.
But if we know in advance, or you or I could go pick them up.
Okay.
He would have to bleach it first because
Uh-huh.
his hair's so dark.
Right.
It wouldn't show up if we just put it on. So you would bleach it and then put it on.
Oh, okay.
Are you still recording?
Yes, we're hold nice and still. So you taking Eli out for Halloween?
Yeah.
Got a costume idea for him? Or?
He's gonna be Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. How about you guys? Are you doing anything?
William's been invited to a party. He hasn't decided if he wants to go yet.
Oh, cool. You should. It'll be fun.
His latest thing is I took him to see It, the movie about the clown.
Yeah.
He's now suddenly likes crazy clowns,
Oh.
like Pennywise and I said, well, you want to be a crazy clown for Halloween?
Yeah, that would be good.
Go to a friend's party, but he doesn't know yet.
That's time. You should go.
So I tell him, he says, I'm not really a party person. I said, you might have fun.
Yeah. You don't have to stay the whole time. If you're not having fun, you can always go home. You might surprise yourself. You might end up having a lot of fun. You might be a party person. Who knows? Go there for the food.
There you
Right?
go.
All right, dude. Good?
Yeah.
All right.
Great, buddy.
Okay.
Fine.
You're all set.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Of course. Good?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. It is 8.
Yeah, please give me a few weeks. I'll find some point. And then if you decide you want to follow up on that, it's the Beaumont Orthopedic Institute.